Good morning, Hanoi. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Mark. How is it going?
Good. It's becoming summer here.
Well,
Let's do a couple of these hands from last month. In fact, it was quite a high-scoring month.
yeah, I was
If you
gonna say that there
scored,
were no fours.
only 3 hands scored below 6 out of 10, and
Yeah,
the average was just over 50. And if you voted with the largest group on the panel, you got 65 out of 80 this month. So, but there were a number of hands that were very difficult to mark because the panel was sort of split 3 ways, and the most popular single bid didn't do what most of the panel intended to do.
yeah, that would make it difficult, I guess. Okay.
All right, hand one.
Well, hand one, we held a bunch of diamonds, which would be nice, except that it was the opening bidder's hand. We heard from partner that he's got club. We've got a singleton, so we had to decide whether to go to no trump, show spades, even though we have only four. Even pass was a possibility,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
beat two diamonds, which initially would sound like we have a fit in clubs.
yeah. This was a difficult. I thought more people would pass. Actually, only 3 out of the 22 panelists passed. Joey Silver commented that he wanted to bid diamonds naturally, and the only way to do that was to pass now and rely on left-hand opponent to reopen, and then he could bid diamonds naturally. The reason this was a low-scoring hand is because a quarter of the competition entrants bid 2 spades. I think that's clearly wrong. You just don't have enough spades. Partner's going to raise with 3, and so although 2 diamonds scored 8 out of 10, maybe that was too generous. So I mean, the most popular choice on the panel was 2 no trump.
Yeah.
People bid 3 no trump as well, but that's just too wild for me. When you've got people passing and people bidding 3 no trump, usually it's somewhere in the middle that's going to be what the hand is worth.
That's the thing then with his hand, we are in a difficult position. We better not take strong decisions like showing 5 cards in spades when we have only 4. That could lead
Yeah,
to a 4-3, which is not going to be very manageable holding these
now
diamonds.
that's
And
going to play very badly because right-hand opponent's going to have short time and over roughing dummy,
yeah, yeah,
and left-hand opponent's going to have short clubs over roughing us. So,
yeah, definitely.
um,
Well, let's go to hand number 3.
yeah, hand number 3 was fairly low scoring, although there wasn't a particular bid that anybody made that stood out as the 2 biggest groups on the panel picked one of the popular bids, but there were a lot of bids, sort of another 30% probably that added up with loads and loads of different bids that nobody thought of.
Yeah, that they had 0, so we have almost 20% of the competitors going for a 0
Yeah,
bid.
and I did give 2 or 3 or 4 marks to some of the bids that the panel didn't think of.
Yeah, like the
But,
pass.
well, path was my choice.
Yes, I remember
Uh,
we talked about it.
yeah, and in fact, nobody else passed. Not a single competitor, nor a single panelist. So there you go.
Yeah,
But it turned out, I mean, it was 3 diamonds is about what the hand looks as though it's worth. Maybe it's a bit too good for that, and therefore the most popular bid on the panel was 2 spades, which is basically a good 3 diamond bid.
mm.
And the other popular choice on the panel was a jump to 3 clubs. Usually, when you're 7-4 like this, you don't want to emphasise your second suit with such big disparity.
Yeah, I understand.
Uh,
It's not a good idea to play in a 4-3 when you can be playing a 7-1.
exactly. Yes, you don't just because he's got 1 or no diamonds. He's probably still play better in diamonds, but doesn't have clubs. The reason for bidding 3 clubs is that partner could have queens of 5 clubs or something, and the queen of spades, and you'd be cold 6 clubs. The thing about this hand, it's one of those hands I think that you have to think about the bidding or the lack of bidding. I mean, what is partner's likely hand? I think partner's most likely hand is 5-6 in the majors. Righty hasn't raised spades, and you've only got 2. Nobody's bid hearts, and you haven't got any.
Yeah.
It just seems that this is not a hand to go bidding a lot on. I mean, 2 spades is fine. 3 diamonds is fine.
Number 4, let's go there. We've
Yeah.
got 9 red cards, a 5-4 with 5 diamonds. They opened 2 diamonds, which is our long suit. Partner double. Now they went to 4 diamonds. And we would love to hear partner double again. So that's why I guess pass is a
Well, I
possibility.
mean, basically, the choice is: do we bid 4 hearts and get our 620 or 650, or do we pass and risk it going all past and us getting 250, or hoping that partner will double and we'll get 1100?
Yeah.
There's no guarantee that partners. Yeah, partner probably has no diamonds, but there's no guarantee he's going to have enough to reach to double again at the 4 level. So you have to guess whether you're prepared to settle for plus 250 in pursuit of 1100, or are you going to take your safe, vulnerable game? And the panel was split 12-10. You know, there were no other options.
Yeah.
So the 39% of competitors who doubled got nothing, got 0. Because doubles takeout, that's the last thing you want.
Yeah.
That's what the person at the table did.
Oh, wow. And he got 4 spades in front of, or what?
No, partner bid 5 diamonds, so now he guessed to bid 6 hearts, and they were in the wrong slam. Partner was 4-3-0-6.
Well, what were his hearts? King, Queen, Jack?
Ace King to 4, King Queen Jack, Boy Ace to 6. So 6 clubs was cold. There was just a trump loser. Yeah, we'll see what the panel think when it comes up in a couple of months' time. So those of you paying attention will know that this is the hand opposite when that hand comes up.
Yeah.
This month I haven't had a lot of answers in yet, but the encouraging thing was the first 3 sets of answers that came in. There were, on most of the hands, there were 3 options already. Well, it means often that there, the voting ends up being 10-9-8, and everybody scores pretty well.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So the first board, well, there are 3 choices. I mean,
yeah. Well, we entered the meeting with 2 hearts, and partner got us to 4 hearts, but they supported themselves to 4 spades. However, they opened in 3rd seat, and North made a cubit, being a passed hand. So I suppose the options are they usually you could either beat 5 hearts or double or pass.
yeah, those are the 3 options. The first question to ask is pass forcing?
Well, I would say it isn't.
I would say it's not.
Yeah.
Because you haven't, partner's 4 heart bid doesn't say it's our hand. He's just competing to 4 hearts in case lefty can't raise. Or he knows what he's planning on doing next. Maybe he knows he's going to bid 5 hearts no matter what you do. Or he wants to double 4 spades. When you haven't got any spades, he'll often have 4.
The thing is that partner got us to 4 hearts. Why? Does he have 5 hearts? And
Well, there are a number of reasons. There are a number of reasons why. It may be that he wants to defend 4 spades doubled. It may be that he thinks he knows he's going to bid 5 hearts anyway, but he'll try and buy it at 4 hearts.
if he knows what he's doing, then we have to pass.
No, I think pass is right. If you think pass is forcing, then it's right to double. Because I don't think you have a suitable hand to go to the 5 level. I mean, we've all had partners who bid in front of us on these hands when we knew their contract was going down. We bid 4 hearts because we wanted to double 4 spades, or because we thought we. There is certainly an inference when partner bids 4 hearts that he thinks he can beat 4 spades. Either that, or he knows he's bidding 5 hearts anyway. Partner should be wary of pushing him into 4 spades if he doesn't think he can beat it. I mean, if you don't think you can beat 4 spades, then you should probably pass and hope that South bids 3 spades and pass back to you. I mean, 4 hearts is more likely to push South to bid 4 spades from when he would only have bid 3. Pass is the right partnership bid.
Check then hand number 2. I thought when I saw this hand, I said, "Wow, it's a 5-3-2, 5-3-3-2." That's so unusual in this contest. And then I saw the bidding. And I said, "Is this a lead problem?" And then I realized we have 2 options, of course.
We have 3 options.
Well, 3 options, of course.
This is the penultimate hand of the Spring Gold final that decided the trophy.
Wow. Our choices are pass, double, or 4 diamonds, of course.
Yeah. Right. We either pass in the hope that it will go off. We double because we think we want to tell partners that he make sure he needs a diamond because we think it'll go off on a diamond lead. Yeah. Or we save in 4 diamonds. The right decision at the table was to save in 4 diamonds. It was 100. 3 of trump was cold.
Oh,
Partner had singleton, king to 4, king jack to 7, singleton.
yeah. So they have 6 club tricks.
Yep. And the spade finesse and the ace of diamonds.
I wouldn't have guessed that. It's really hard to sacrifice with a balanced hand. I was leaning more towards the double, but yeah, probably the lack of clubs should be a hint. I think the doubles are going to outnumber the 4 diamonds.
At the moment, there's 3 passes, 1 double and 1 4 diamonds. So one of the passers commented that he might have bid 4 diamonds on the previous round. But we'll see. What, so that's another one, which is a three-way choice.
Okay, number 3. Really, I didn't understand this hand. We have had our share of mistakes in the bidding in this contest, so it could have been that. But anyway, I think my choices are 6 no trump or pass.
Well, I think you have to work the math out on this one. It's match points.
Yeah,
If you can make 6 no trump, how many do you have to beat 3 clubs by? The answer is 7.
yeah, that's gonna be tough.
I think the chances are, with him having ace queen 10 to 6 clubs, I think the chances are he's going to make at least 3 tricks. You're not going to be able to stop him making 3 club tricks. So there are some. I mean, I've got votes for pass already. Here, chances are partner's going to reopen. There's
Of
not
course.
much chance. There's not much chance he's going to pass out.
Yeah.
In fact, if he does pass out, you're going to get 200, 250 or something defending 3 clubs undoubled. That might be okay because he's got a crap hand and maybe you can't make 6 no trump.
Yeah.
Well, I've got 4 choices so far. 4 votes for 4 different actions so far.
All right. What would they be?
I agree with Simon DeVries. That
Okay.
was my choice. I think it was Simon who bid 4 no trump.
On Trump. That's
I think
a diamond key card.
that's no quantitative,
A com quantity. Okay. Okay.
natural.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that if partner's got a really crap hand, he can pass 4 no trump and I'll probably be able to make 10 tricks.
Well, but if he's got ace queen, well, maybe ace queen 6 in diamonds is not a crap hand, I suppose. But I was gonna say if he's got king third, and ace queen 6.
Then you need a 3-2 diamond break. Yeah,
Yeah, if the diamond's break.
well, that's with him having a perfect hand.
Yeah, of course.
What about when he's got king 4th, king 3rd, ace queen 5th, void?
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the things that I thought that we cannot even probably play a club to our king.
Yeah, partner might or might not have a club. If he's got a club, he's less likely to reopen with a double as well.
Yeah.
So I've got votes for pass, 4 no trump, double, and 4 clubs.
For clubs, I thought about that one too, yes. And who's winning? Pass?
Well, I guess I've got. There must be somebody must have something. Must have 2. I think pass has got 2 so far. I got 2 for pass and 1 for each of the other 3 so far. I don't know. Pass might well be the most popular choice.
You don't think it's gonna be? I mean, one of the things we have is a very nice lead, which is the king of diamonds from King Doubleton.
Yeah, yeah. So opposite an opening bid with diamonds, there's certainly no guarantee you're going to be able to make 12 tricks. And I think 4 no trump is the right bid, but whether it will be the most popular bid, I think pass will probably be the most popular. This is going to be another one of these. It's hard to mark. This one again, there's 3 choices.
Number 4, we've got 3 choices. You say they open 3 diamonds. Oh well, yeah. Well, I like. Well, the thing is, 4 diamonds.
Well, the question is,
famous.
what does the sequence 4 diamonds, 4 hearts, 4 spades mean?
Okay, that's a famous. I have 2 suits, and hearts was not one of them.
Right, that usually says I've only got 4 spades and longer clubs. That caters for partner only having 3 spades. That's how you avoid playing a 4-3 fit. I mean, let's say your two of spades was two of diamonds.
Okay.
Then to me, 4 diamonds, 4 hearts, 4 spades would be exactly the right way to bid that hand. Because you don't want to jump to 4 spades with only king to 4. Case partner's only got 3.
Okay.
But you don't want to give up on the spade fit.
Of course. So what
So that's how you tend to bid that hand. If the two of spades is the two of diamonds, that's how you bid that hand.
Okay.
Therefore, if you bid it with this hand, you may end up in 5 clubs when partner's got ace, queen, X of spades or something.
Of course.
And you can certainly make up.
How about? Sorry.
You can certainly make up hands with the 3 top losers in both contracts. Like 2 diamonds and a spade, or 2 diamonds and the ace of hearts. Partner's got ace, queen, jack of spades, king, queen, jack, X, too small, whatever.
Yeah.
You've got 3 losers. Or maybe you've got a spade loser, ace to 3 opposite with 2 diamond losers. So you make 4 spades, but 5 clubs has got a spade loser and 2 diamonds. So 2 diamonds will certainly be one of the options the panel chooses.
4 diamonds, yeah.
But I think it's not right on this hand. Yeah, I think 4 diamonds is not right on this hand.
Okay. So I suppose 4 spades.
4 spades is an obvious choice, but is it enough? So I think the three choices, and in fact the 3 choices I've got votes for already are 4 diamonds, 4 spades, and 5 spades.
5 spades, okay. Yeah, but you say you're not too committed to the 5 level, right?
Well, again, you could have 3 top losers.
Yeah.
I mean, 4 spades doesn't seem quite enough on this hand, but I'm not sure that anything else is safe. I mean, I would bid 4 spades and hope we can't make a slam. That would be my view. You could easily miss a slam.
Sure. Yeah, because we only need a well, not only, but we need ace queen in spades, the ace of hearts, and a
Still
diamond control.
Yeah, he could easily have that.
Yeah.
So I think that's quite difficult, but I think anything more than 4 spades is risking going minus. Anything other than 4 spades risk going minus, I think. So I think 4 spades for me is the pragmatic bid.
Okay, and which one is winning?
At the moment, I've got 2. I got two for 4 spades, 2 for 4 diamonds, and 1 for 5 spades so far. So I mean, those 3 bids are going to be. I'll be surprised if panel chooses any other bid.
Yeah, this is one of those where if they bid 3 spades or 4 clubs, the competitors are going to be very wrong.
Yeah, anybody who bids 3 spades is going to get 0.
Yeah.
I can't see any of the panel bidding 3 spades. Yeah. Or 4 clubs, no. But yes, you're right. People will bid that.
Well,
and 5.
Let's see, 5. Well, oh yeah, that's another. If we pass, they are going down in hundreds.
Yeah.
So down 5 would make up for 3-0 trump.
Well, yeah, I think down 5 is a bit much to ask for.
Then I think we have to go for 3-0 trump, and that would mean I'm not so sure how you approach it, but I suppose jumping to 2-0 trump is a possibility.
Well, that would be my choice. And in fact, I have got votes for 2-0 trump. So one reason for including this hand is that a number of people won't realise that 2-0 trump shows this type of hand.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a very pedagogical hand in this respect. You are right. Most people do not manage well in a reopening position. In the reopening position, they.
I mean, I played 2-0 trump. It was 2022.
2022.
So
okay.
This hand is fine.
Yeah. Well, I think I have heard 1921 too, which would also be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think 1820 is Simon Devise said he plays 18-20 as his hand was too strong for two-note trump, so he doubled, intending to be two-note trump next.
Of course.
And they were, yeah, I mean, and the other vote is passed. I think Robson said, I think 200 is more likely than 400.
Wow.
Well, I mean, the thing about it, you've got 21 points.
Yeah.
Lefty's got 12, let's say, at least. So that's 8 points left for lefty to have a bit more, partner, and the hand on your right. And you know how badly it plays when it's 21 opposite 2.
Yeah.
You often can't even make two-note trump.
Yeah.
So if partner doesn't have his full quota of 4 or 5 points, which is more than his quota, then you're probably not going to make three-note trump.
Well, I guess in response to that, we could say that we are bidding only two-note trump. So
yeah, but if we think we're only going to make two-note trump, you would pass and get a couple of hundred.
yeah,
You're bidding two-note trump to try and get to three-note trump, obviously.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, so yeah, the two choices are: do we bid or not?
Yeah.
Because don't forget, the hearts. It's not 21 in the 5-card suit, because you know the hearts are sitting over you. You know the hearts aren't breaking, so this hand's not as good as a normal sort of. If you were the opening bidder, you say, well, that's a nice 21. I got a good 5-card suit, but the 5-card suit's not worth anything here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's close between two-note trump and pass, or double if two-note trump is out of your range.
Yeah.
So, and one reason for including this is for people to realise that two-note trump is natural in this auction.
Yeah.
And the panel will know that, but a lot of the competitors won't.
Yeah. Right.
So they'll learn from this hand that two-note trump is natural in this auction.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Well, let's go to hand number 6.
Yeah, this is a rare hand, because I think there's only 2 choices. Well, maybe there's 3, but I mean the question is how many hearts do you bid?
Oh, really? So this is for 3. When you give 3 options, you mean it's 4, 5, or 6?
Yeah, I'm not sure if 6 will get any votes, but 4 and 5 will definitely get votes.
Yeah.
I can't see you bidding anything else. I mean, it's your own stupid fault for not opening the week 2 you started with.
Yeah, no, well, hearts is the suit course. Well, I think 4 hearts is enough.
Well, I agree. It might be 4 hearts. You bid 4 hearts without the king of clubs, of course.
Exactly. Okay, but I mean, who's got? Oh, we already passed. How's the finesse is going to work for us? How many diamonds does partner have? Because I mean,
Well, you need
Righty didn't support his partner. So.
Well, you need partner to have. Well, there's an inference that partner has a pretty good hand, because if he doesn't have a singleton diamond, which you're right, he hasn't supported them. If he doesn't have a singleton diamond, he's got a pretty good hand to come in at this level.
Oh, that's a good point.
What do you need to have other than ace king of spade, ace king to 4, ace king to 4, 2 small queen to 3?
Yeah.
Something like that. My inclination would be to bid 5 hearts, but I think the panel will be fairly evenly split. perhaps just in favour of four hearts. So, I don't know. Perhaps just I think it'll be close between the two.
Yeah,
It
as you
may end up
say.
being 10-9. You may end up getting 10-9, or you may end up getting 10-7 for those two bids. I can't see anything else scoring.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll get one or two brave souls will bid 6, and that'll get 3 or 4 marks. But
Yeah. Yeah, I guess 5 hearts has its merits too. Yeah. I mean, it's a 6-card suit, avoiding their suit, and ace king in clubs. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, you could easily miss a slam by bidding 4 hearts, and partner's never going to bid on the 4 hearts.
Yeah. One thing I don't like about 5 hearts, though, is that it usually, in these situations,
Yeah, after a
asks
diamond's in
for
trouble.
controlling diamonds, and
Yeah,
we
true.
couldn't care less about that.
Well, that's true. I mean, in this situation, I think it has to be just general values. It can't be anything that specific. It says, "Part, look at your hand. Do you like your hand?" Well, I mean, it's our own fault for not opening week 2, I say. If we opened
Well,
2 hearts, we wouldn't have this problem.
oh yes, of course, but I mean, oh, I wouldn't open the heart.
You wouldn't? I think it's a choice between 2 hearts and 3 hearts.
Well, if the void, if I had a spade void, then I would agree. But diamond
I mean,
board,
I think it's too good for 2 hearts, non-vulnerable. But non-vulnerable. I would open 3 hearts. So
okay. Well,
I certainly wouldn't pass. And that's a matter of style, though.
yeah,
Because it
of course,
depends on
definitely.
what sort of junk you open 2 hearts. It depends on what sort of junk you open 2 hearts on. And that's way too good for 2 hearts for me. I got a 6 heart for a start.
Do you play multi and week 2, or do you
No,
play
just week
diamond
2.
just week 2?
But
Well,
it's
yeah.
often jack to 5, first in hand, non-vulnerable. So,
Well, let's see hand number 7.
yeah, hand number 7 is an interesting hand.
Yeah, we passed over 3 diamonds with 12 high card points, including two aces, and now they beat 4 diamonds, but partner entered the bidding with 4 hearts. So I think we are looking at a possible slam here.
Yeah, well, the choice is do we bid or not is the question.
Really?
Well, that's the first question: is do we
Yeah,
bid or not?
I
If we
think we
decide
beat
to,
it.
if we decide to bid, then we have to decide what to bid. But the first
Of
question is
course,
do we bid or not?
of course, yeah. Well, uh, I think I would beat for no trump.
Yeah, I mean, 4 spades, 4 no trump, 5 diamonds are all possibilities. I suppose 5 hearts as well. Yeah, and pass obviously is other possibilities.
How many points should partner uh, give North?
Well, the question is how much of our hand does partner already bid?
Exactly. That's
Partner's choices were a pass and 4 hearts. He didn't have any other choices.
yeah.
Um,
So let's give partner ace third in spades and king queen 10 sixth in hearts. Is that enough to be the 4 hearts?
Singleton 3 low. You can't even make 4 hearts opposite that. You've got 2 clubs to heart and spade to lose.
Yeah.
See, it's less clear to bid once you start giving partner various hands you might have.
Yeah. Definitely.
Even give him ace queen to 4, ace queen X, king queen 10 to 6, singleton 3 low. Now he's got 10 tricks. You need the space to come in for 11.
Yeah. Yeah, well, this is one of those, might be one of those where you pass and in the end you say preempts work.
Well, whether you pass it, it's wrong or business wrong, the preempt's done its job. Yeah, because I mean, as Bobby Wolf said many times long ago, pass is just as dangerous as bidding. I mean, you lose the same 12 imps if you score 680 and the opponents are in slam as if you bid a slam and go down and they're in game.
Yeah.
So, um, I mean, both are equally dangerous.
Definitely.
You just have to get it right. I don't know, partners come in vulnerable at the floor level, but he's done so under pressure.
Yeah. How about vote? What votes do you have for this one?
Or pass them 1 for 5 times at the moment.
4-1. Wow.
Everybody gives their partner the leeway.
Yeah.
8 is, I think, the most difficult hand of the set.
All right. Let's see, because 7 was pretty difficult. All right. It's a 5-4-4. But we've got their suit. So I guess there's gonna be a lot of weird things. Um, um, I
Well,
suppose
I can think of
I
at least I can think of at least 5 options.
5. Well, I was thinking of double to spade 3 clubs in economical order.
Yeah, that's 3 of them.
No, I don't. I don't think. I mean, two no Trump. It's crazy.
Well, there's the fourth one.
Oh wow.
But I'd
I
rather
mean,
be 2-no-trump than double. Personally, I mean, double's okay apart from his 3 diamonds playing Lebensoul, because now you can bid 3-no-trump. But what do you do when he bids 2-no-trump Lebensoul? And then when you bid 3 clubs, he bids 3 diamonds. So he hasn't got anything, but he's got diamonds.
yeah,
Now you're royally screwed.
yeah, that,
If you're in a 5-0 fit with 16 opposite 5, that's when the opponent's going to start doubling.
yeah. And I guess you can pass or not.
Yeah, that's the 5th option. It
Well,
wasn't that hard to come up with 5 options in the end.
no, it wasn't. It wasn't. Pass, double, two spades, 3 clubs, two no Trump and 3 clubs. Well,
Yeah,
how many vote? I mean, how many options have you got votes for?
3 so far. 3 so far. 3
Okay,
passes, 3 clubs, and 2 spades.
3 passes. Look at
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I'm surprised by that.
Yeah. Oh my.
I don't think pass will. Well, pass might be the eventual. This might be another one where pass ends up being the highest single choice, but the majority choose to bid. But because the bids are split between four different actions, pass is the highest. So again, this is going to be another one which may be a tough one to mark.
Yeah.
I would probably bid 2 spades.
You would probably be 2 spades. Yeah. Yeah, I'm torn between 2 spades and 3 clubs, definitely.
Yeah, I mean that would be my first and second choice.
What and anyway, if you pass, because I guess you have gotten some comments. If you pass, are you expecting to pass the double that might
Well,
come back?
that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. If partner comes back in with a double, you have to decide because now 4 spades looks much more likely,
Exactly.
and penalty could easily be insufficient.
Yeah.
Uh, Yes, you're right. Is if you pass, you haven't necessarily solved the problem yet. You may get another problem on the next round.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you pass or do you bid four spades? Or get to four, yeah, well, you bid four spades, I suppose. I mean, you could be called for six spades.
True.
I mean, you give him king to six spades and king one club. Don't need much else.
No.
There's a six count where you're making a slam. I mean, king to four spades and king queen extra clubs is probably good enough as well.
Yeah.
King queen to
Provide.
four spades and king queen to four spades and king to three clubs. Probably enough. If you've got a club loser.
Yeah. If you manage to rough the two hearts.
Well, or a rough couple of diamonds in your hand. You may end
Oh,
up making six trumps, four clubs, and ace king of hearts.
okay. Yeah.
I mean, there's lots of ways. You could easily construct six or eight counts where you're called for slam on this. And I mean, give partner king, queen to four, two small, four small, king to three. And of course, if you pass, he's going to pass on his flat eight count, and you're called for six spades or six
Yeah.
clubs probably. Um, so pass is not a comes with no guarantees either.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of hands where partner's going to pass as well, and you games these, you know, you have played for slam.
Exactly.
So yeah, I think that's the most difficult bidding problem of the month.
Well, all right, Mark. Thank you again,
Okay,
and
thank
see
you
you
very
again
much.
next month.
Indeed, thank you everybody, and don't forget to send your entries in, and we'll see you next month.